The Atlantic Ocean is a graveyard of secrets, but none are as chilling as the legend of the Mary Celeste. It is a story that defies logic and haunts the dreams of every sailor who dares to cross the deep blue. On December 5, 1872, the crew of a ship called Dei Gratia spotted a silhouette on the horizon. A brigantine was tossing aimlessly in the waves. Its sails were slightly torn, but it was moving with a strange, haunting grace. As the sailors boarded the Mary Celeste, they expected to find a crew in distress. Instead, they found a tomb of silence. The scene inside was impossible. The crew's belongings were tucked away. There was plenty of food and water. In the galley, it looked as if breakfast had just been served. The table was set, the food was still there, but the people were gone. 10 human beings, including a captain, his wife, and their 2-year-old daughter, had evaporated into thin air. Captain Benjamin Briggs was a master of the sea. He was not a man who panicked. He was traveling with his family, headed for Italy with 1,700 barrels of industrial alcohol. The ship was in perfect condition. To abandon a sturdy ship for a tiny lifeboat in the middle of the Atlantic is a death sentence. So, what terrified him enough to take that risk? The only thing missing was the single lifeboat and some navigation instruments. But there were no signs of a storm. The last entry in the logbook was dated 10 days before they were found. 10 days of sailing as a ghost ship. Who was steering the wheel? Or was the ship sailing itself through the currents? For over a century, theories have emerged from the shadows. Some say the alcohol barrels began to leak, creating invisible, explosive fumes that convinced the captain the ship was about to blow. Others whisper about more sinister things. A seaquake from below, a giant squid, or perhaps a collective madness triggered by the isolation of the sea. The Mary Celeste was recovered and sailed for years afterward, but she was considered cursed. Every owner met tragedy until she was finally wrecked. The ocean claimed the ship, but it never gave back the souls of those 10 people. Even today, when the mist rolls over the Atlantic, sailors look to the horizon, fearing they might see the white sails of the Mary Celeste. Some mysteries are not meant to be solved. They are meant to be feared. Thank you for joining us behind the veil of history.